I'm going to go over how to create a knowledge base article, which is an article stored in CRM that can be a product user guide, a summary of recurring issues, or something like an FAQ. So these can be useful to reduce the amount of time spent searching for answers and procedures. So to start with, you go to Service, Articles, and down here is where you can see all of the articles in different views. And to create a new article, you go up here and you press the button. So for this example, we're going to use a procedure as the template for an article, but you can make a question and answer template, solution to a problem template, standard knowledge base template. So just choose procedure for this one, and then you get this window, and this is where you're going to set up the article. So to start with, you have your title, your subject, your language, your keywords. So you can just enter something here for an example. For the subject, depending on what your system has, that can be whatever, but right now I'm just going to choose default subject. Keywords could just be example. Oh, wait. Alright, that was weird. Keywords can be example, and languages, I have no choice but to set it to English. So now I can actually put in the information for the article here, and I can type in text here. So and I can format the text too, so you can do things like this. You can bold it, italic, underline, whatever. You can do some other things here too, but anyway. So once you've typed in all your text for the different places, purpose and scope, procedure, and any additional comments, you can save and close it, and then you have your article here. However, one thing to note, and this is pretty important, is that when you look at the articles, it's actually, this article right now is only just as a draft. So what you can do then now is, since it's a draft, you can edit it a bit more, or you can choose to submit it. So when you submit it by pressing the submit button, it's going to become an unapproved article. And an unapproved article is basically, you've sort of made the article and you've put it out there, but it hasn't really been decided yet whether or not it's going to be saved as an actual article. So anyway, depending on the user, that person will have the ability to reject the article for further revisions, or it can be approved and then it becomes published. So my user currently has the ability to do this, so I can choose to approve this article, and then what I can do here is I've approved it, I thought it was a good article, so now it's actually going to be in published articles here. So the one last question is, how can you choose who approves the articles and who can't? Well, that's determined by security privileges. So that sort of thing you can go through. You can make an article, and then it's going to become as a draft. You can then choose to, once you've done that, you can choose to submit it, and once the article's been submitted, it can be chosen to be rejected or approved and then published, depending on the user, if the user has the ability to do that or not. So that's knowledge base articles and a bit about the approving and publishing procedure and everything.